Meet Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a dedicated family man living in Maryland, USA, with his American wife and kids, chasing the American dream. Over a decade ago, he arrived with big hopes. Back in 2019, a U.S. court boldly ruled he deserved protection from deportation to El Salvador due to serious threats from gangs like Barrio 18. But in March 2025, under Trump's no-nonsense administration, he faced a wild twist, deported to El Salvador in what officials called an administrative mix-up. Locked in the notorious Ecot prison, Kilmar showed incredible resilience. Thanks to massive public support and legal firepower, he was brought back to the U.S. in June 2025, ready to fight on. But the plot thickened. He was hit with human smuggling charges in Tennessee, setting the stage for an epic showdown. On August 22, 2025, Kilmar walked free from pretrial detention, reuniting with his family in Maryland. But just 3 days later, on the 25th, during a routine ICE check-in in Baltimore, boom, he's detained again. The feds dropped a bombshell. They're planning to deport him to Uganda, a country he's got no ties to. His legal team, led by the fierce Simon Sandoval Mossenberg, came out swinging, calling this a bold power move by the DOI, DHS, and ICE. They claim it's a high-stakes strategy to push Kilmar into a plea deal, admit guilt to the smuggling charges, serve time, and head to Costa Rica as a safe refugee, or keep fighting in court, set for January 2027, and face the intriguing unknown of Uganda. Talk about a controversial choice. Is this a genius move for justice or a creative way to keep the system tight? Kilmar's lawyers are all in, arguing Uganda could be a bold new chapter, but safety is the priority. They filed an emergency motion on August 26 to reopen his immigration case, pushing for asylum since he's back in the U.S. within a year and deserves a fair shot. Federal Judge Paula Zinni stepped up big time on the 25th, issuing a temporary block on the Uganda deportation and raising sharp questions about whether this plea deal is a constitutional game-changer. Kilmar's currently in a Virginia detention center, gearing up for blockbuster hearings. His team says he'll need years of therapy to rise stronger from this whirlwind. On the flip side, the Trump administration paints Kilmar as a complex figure, alleged MS-13 ties, smuggling mastermind, and more. But courts have backed him, saying there's no solid proof he's a threat. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem's doubling down, while Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen calls this a powerful stand, worth debating. Some 200 supporters, activists, faith leaders, and more, rallied outside ICE in Baltimore, chanting, "Free Kilmar," with unstoppable energy. The new U.S.-Uganda deal opens doors for third-country deportations for those meeting criteria. Over on X, the internet's buzzing. Some cheer Kilmar as a symbol of the immigration fight, saying this plea deal is a smart way to shape destinies. Others see Uganda as an exciting, if uncertain, option. This case is pure fire, a showcase of bold deportation policies that sparked massive debates. Is this a step forward for national security, or a call for system reform? Kilmar's fighting for his day in court in 2027 with unshakable spirit. And the public. The overwhelming public support, from demonstrations in Baltimore to cheers online, shows that this story is more than just a legal case. It reflects the struggles of immigrants worldwide. Will Kilmar get the justice he's fighting for? Stay tuned for updates, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for the latest updates from our channel. Together, let's watch this epic unfold.